Well, hello there to all you wisdom walkers, wannabe wisdom walkers, have been wisdom walkers, and maybe are returning. This is Jojopah Maria coming to you with some astrological insights for this week, and especially because today we are having this full moon in the sign of Aries. And let me tell you how crazy I am. Um, for some crazy reason, decide, okay, let me organize all these PowerPoints that I've been using and I'll put them into one folder so I can more easily get at them, right? Well, they get lost. It gets lost. It's like, oh my God, I'm like 10 minutes out before this live stream. I can't find my PowerPoints. I'm like, oh my God, where are they on the computer? It's like gone. Like, can't get them, can't get them. So I take a breath, I calm down. So this is Aries energy, right? Because it's like, you're going to do it. You're going to fight. You're going to figure this out. And I quickly recreate a PowerPoint, with the clock ticking, oh my God, just crazy energy. Yeah. So that's all I have to share with you, really. This is the craziness of this energy we are in right now with this Aries moon. Whew. Anyway, I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I'm here. And yeah, I'm gonna go right into sharing with you some of these insights of what is going on this week and how we can navigate through this because clearly this is no joke. This is no joke. So here we go. I want to jump back to the 17th, which was Sunday, because the last um, live stream I did for you, I didn't mention about this aspect, and it has some significance because it is a square with Pluto, and we get another one of those this week. So on Sunday, we had this square of Pluto with the sun. And as it says here, great potential to experience ego conflicts, power struggles, and drama. You want to avoid witnessing or participating in destructive or volatile behavior by laying low, treading with caution, and certainly not rocking the boat. So I don't know about all of you, but I'm sure you too felt like on Sunday it was a real chill out day. I did my live broadcast. I felt good about that. And then I knew it's like, yeah, just stay chilled out. Just stay chilled out. And it is this, so again, square energy is a tight energy, and we really want to avoid at all costs contributing to this kind of energy when it's already there. So yeah, I did my good chill out. And then on the 18th, another one I didn't mention when I talked about all the planets going direct now by the 18th. We have four planets. So that's Pluto, Saturn, um, Jupiter, and Mercury, right? That all happened well, two of them on the 18th. The other two were previous. But by the 18th, we had all of this forward moving action and this really lovely trine between Mars and Libra and Jupiter in Aquarius. And as it says here, this aspect increased our competitive natures and confidence significantly. With nearly an infinite supply of energy, we can make a tremendous amount of progress, both personally and professionally. Good fortune and success will come to those who are brave. And so, again, back to the 18th, that Monday, there was that kind of energy. I could feel that. But I was also feeling this moon energy coming up, and so even though I could feel like, okay, yeah, we got some forward movement happening here, in the gratitude, but I was still feeling this kind of like, zzz, yeah. And so that has to do with what we are experiencing tonight. And of course, we always can feel it a little bit before, and that's this full moon in Aries. So, um, let me read to you some of what I researched and pulled out from some astrologers about this. The first one is Lena Stevens, and her website is The Power Path. I'll leave it in the comments below the video. And she says this. She says, also called the blood moon, this full moon opens a portal to drama, power, aggression, passion, challenge, opportunity, and a bigger energy than we are used to dealing with on a daily basis. Known among native cultures as a hunter's moon, this moon supports action, being assertive, and moving forward with power. Watch for impulsive behavior, power struggles, and aggression more than any other recent time frame. This is when to be careful of what you ask for. It is also super important to stay positive, optimistic, to harness the passion for your clear intentions instead of being negative about what is not working and who is doing you wrong. Which again, I just got an exercise in like when I can't get to my PowerPoints, which was, partly a big part of my blame. But I kept going. I figured it out. Figured it out. Another astrologer, Astrobutterfly, says about this, I thought was really cool, is that Pluto, as I show you here in the picture, this lunation is opposite Mars and square Pluto. So yeah, there's some explosive energy to it. And Astro Butterfly says Pluto shares Mars's drive and energy, but as a generational planet, he also has the experience that Mars lacks. Pluto is a Mars that has been through a lot and understands how the world works. So when these two planets speak to each other like they do now at the time of the full moon, there is an overwhelming amount of energy that screams to be unleashed. We may feel that there's no way we can stop this incredible life force from emerging and that we need to take action, any action. Yeah, so Aries in astrology is a fire sign, and so there's this kind of fireness, fiery, let me go, I want to do it, I want to get it done, kind of energy. But again, there's this understanding that we do need to, really be mindful that we're not totally in charge of how things work out, which again, I just had an exercise in losing my PowerPoints and having to figure that out. So things can get off track. They can easily get off track. But as Lena Stevens says, you want to really focus on being mindful, being positive with what's going on. Now, I want to say that I've noticed over the past couple of days that people, including myself, are having some really old energies pushing up within them. And some people are experiencing panic attacks. Some people are experiencing a depression episode. Some people are experiencing, not having a good appetite, being pulled into sedative behaviors of drugs, alcohol, shopping, indiscriminate sex. Yeah, this kind of energy definitely is around because things are being pushed up in us. So instead of succumbing to this disruption of as this is our truth, let's continue to perceive it and understanding for what it really is. And again, we at this point in the opening to the age of Aquarius are being asked to let go of what can no longer serve us. And so staying in a victim consciousness, for instance, it's not going to help with climate change. It's really not going to help with climate change or any of the myriad of other things that we as a human species need to attend to over this next decade. So we can't be doing this stuff out of fear. We've got to choose love. And you can't choose love when you're all gunked up from core wound, trauma, drama, rama stuff from the past that you haven't yet let go of. So, to help us out, let's be conscious that this old stuff wants to come up and out of us. It's pushing up and out. And instead of running from it, sedating it, denying it, ignoring it, let's choose to sit in our pain and let it go. So having a good cry, doing a water ritual, or any way to release that energy would be really, really important. And so tonight with this full moon, if you want to do a full moon ritual, I highly recommend doing something where you're releasing something and you're also creating something new. So setting some intention for what you would like to have happen now that you're letting this old energy go. Yeah, like to become future focused, creative. Remember, as Astro Butterfly says, this is this energy that wants to be, it's screaming to be unleashed. And as it says here in the picture too at the bottom, this full moon will shake us to the core. So be very mindful of what you do with this, with what emerges from this. So again, we can take this energy, focus on where we want to be, what we want to be doing, what we want to be getting to, what next level we want to go to in our lives, as a result of letting go of what can no longer serve us, letting go of that old stuff. And then we move into Mars and Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So first it was the sun, now it is Mars. And this talks about how control issues will be brought to our attention, either ours or those of an outside party. Now, as I've preached about and talked about many times in my broadcasts and videos, control dramas are rooted in fear. So, consciously choosing a loving response to any conflict or trouble is to your benefit. Yeah, it's to your benefit. We don't want to stay trapped in, I've got to control everybody and everything in order to be safe. No, that's not safety. In fact, that's just creating more mess for yourself. You want to be able to open up and realize that you're getting an opportunity to become more conscious of how fear may be actually dictating and non-loving and unloving behavior. And you want to be able to say, no, I'm not going there again. I'm going to choose a loving response. I just saw a video of the young man, and I'm blocking on his name right now, but who was the shooter, the murderer of the children at the high school, the Parkland High School in Florida. And he was at his trial, and he was saying how very sorry he was, how he's being tortured by nightmares and stuff because of his behavior. And then he talked about how drugs and alcohol, or I think he said about drugs, he mentioned marijuana specifically from what I remember, played a role in his dysregulated, crazy behavior. And to me, his coming out in this way is a gift, a gift to all of us who care about children in school, who care about the gun violence, because he's giving in his story saying that, because why do people turn to drugs and alcohol and stuff? And it's because they're not connected, because they're disconnected. And so he's saying, I was disconnected and I went to these drugs, which are easy to get access to, and then I totally lost control. So I just want to put that message out there because to me, it gets into this issue of our control dramas being so rooted in fear, that we're in a fear when we're not connected. Connected to what? To our soul, and of course to our greater order and direction. So I feel like, these two squares, because again, we have the sun in Libra, and now it's Mars in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn, is really crying out to us to really get connected and to make us more conscious of how we're not as connected as we need to be. So I hope that message is helpful to someone because I really feel it's so important right now. And then, last but not least, we are moving into Scorpio season. Yes, the sun moves into Scorpio's side of the sky on the 23rd. And of course, the two big celebrations that are popular in the world are both Halloween here in Western culture, and then the Day of the Dead, the Day of All Souls, predominantly practiced by people in South America and Central America and beyond. And so Scorpio season is arriving, bringing us again opportunities for some powerful changes, some powerful synchronicities, which I had yesterday, transformations that lie ahead in the weeks to come. During Scorpio season, we watch as our shadow selves emerge and we must face them head on. Yeah. So, Scorpio season, especially here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's this time of going in, right? Going inside and to really do some more cleaning out from what it is that would block us from fulfillment and experiencing our happy endings in life. So, for this time of year, as we're honoring the ancestors, that's what the Los Dias de Muertos is so about. It's the honoring of the ancestors, calling on them for help, so that we can really, again, move through all of this gunky energy, all of this old stuff that is not going to help us get to what it is that we really need to be getting to at this time on the planet, collectively, and of course, in terms of everything that is going on right now. So, there we got it. So, let me see if I can get myself back to you all. I think I'm back. Yeah. And let me see what comments I may have here. Yes, there's Tracy saying hi. Hello, Tracy. Thank you for tuning in, listening in. Much appreciated. And then a Facebook user that said, I needed to hear that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's my cousin Karen or somebody else, but yeah, it's big stuff. It is big stuff. Thank you for that feedback. I really appreciate it. So there you have it. I know I'm worn out. I'm probably going to go take a nap now. And I'm not going to try to find those PowerPoints because obviously they were taken away from me for a reason. Let it go, let it flow, get out of my control drama. But hopefully, there's Latrell. Oh my God, Latrell. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for listening in. Oh my God, shaman in training right there. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, but I hope this information is helpful, and that you just ride this energy out. That's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to get ready to take another nap, ride this energy out, and know that we're entering a really important time. And so we can consciously let go, release, not block it, tell people I need a moment, and let ourselves get cleaned out this season so that we can end this year from a place of being really wide open for all the powerful, wonderful stuff that's coming in 2022. Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I will be back next week with some more information for you to help you navigate through this time that we're in. Bye bye for now.